Anyway, how's everyone doing? Outfit? Yeah, I tried to put together something Christmassy. I'm not sure how much I like it on Saffron, though. Oh, yeah. Take the hat off. One's very bright, but she's got flowers in her hair. Bright green flowers. Yeah, no, it's really cool they added the hairstyles, because each hairstyle actually, like, I can show you guys. We'll go into the barber and I'll show you. The flowers do a lot of different things depending on the hairstyle. I haven't tried with the other hair accessories because, you know, I have to buy an entire outfit to experiment with those. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cute options. That puts it up there. Side of the head. One, it's down. But then you have like the buns and they go all the way around, which is kind of cool. They're all down in these pigtails, which is really cool. I'm curious what the other, the ribbons and stuff will do to that. I love it. Butterfly clips. Full-on flower crown. Yeah, each has its own thing, which is really neat. Not sure if that one quite works. And this one definitely doesn't work. But there it does. smoldering sticks you can put in Cricket's hair? No. And we're back to that. So this is something that it would really benefit in the, you know, we can actually look at the character creator to see the hairstyle, if they've added it there anyways. So if you were to bring Holly up now, Holly could have Holly in her hair. No, there's no Holly pet in the hair, so it wouldn't work out. Do you know that Holly's birthday is on Christmas Eve? Last Christmas Eve she got attacked by a cannibal. Yep. That's something that happened. Yeah, Kryptonic named the VOD a Holly Jolly Cannibal Christmas. I've never gotten over it. I've never gotten over it.
You didn't lock your doors. Weather? Well, that's unfortunate. Climb, come on. Climb. He went to bed.
Between Crypt's titles and Planet's timestamps. I know, Planet can get really sassy in those timestamps. It's kind of funny. We're going to Rhodes, see if we can't catch Blood. Maybe even Taipan. And we should be able to get photos done tonight. Yeah, that's not a moonshiner. Wolf mishaps, please. Do the hair accessories affect hats? I think some of them might. I don't think it affects this one though. Sorry, I can't say it. Long family drama and all, but have a good stream. Oh, it's no problem. Outer Lemming. Take care. Bastille. Stop by Valentine's, see if anyone wants to buy cards. Ooh, a birdie. Rhodes is one of the nicest decks, I think. Ooh, they fixed the Bastille. Very French. I like the backs on them. The black back. Thanks, Bush. I was just really brief. Nothing special, humble. Heidi. Is Valentine dusty? Heidi? Alright, Valentine's dusty. Maybe that's why this door isn't working. Oh, I got a hankering for cornbread earlier today. So I went to Walmart to buy some cornbread mix and ended up like being given like the shopping list, you know? And boy, it was so busy up there. I guess because it's the weekend before Christmas. But yeah, I had some cornbread with butter and honey. So good. Made a whole big old pan. Kale is upset that we took the centerpieces out first. I don't understand what his problem is. He's calling me and my entire family monsters. The order. Who cares about the order? You ruined it. What do you mean? I have no problem with this other than the fact that other people took the centerpieces. Well, in all fairness, folk, I said, I'm going up to Walmart, need anything. And my mom's like, yeah, get cashew milk. And then my dad's like, yeah, pick up all these medical supplies. And here's the medical card for that. And then I was up there and it's like, make sure you get keto bread. And then I just also picked up extra stuff too, since I figured I'd probably be stuck with making dinner. So... like I made these sliders for my dad. Pretty good. There's no keto rolls, so I just got hamburger buns and I kind of mashed them down the bottom of the pan. Butter on one side, mayo on the other. And I put the pepper jack cheese and shaved roast beef, and then more pepper jack cheese and grilled onions and pickled jalapenos and more pepper jack cheese, and then put the buns on top, brushed with butter, and baked them in the oven for a bit. My dad was just like, oh, it's just the right level of salty. Has your dad tried the flat out bread? My dad recently had to change to that. He really likes it. It's keto friendly. I don't know. I don't know the brand we buy, but we get some at Walmart. It's usually what is available because they don't usually have a bunch of different varieties. Meanwhile, I'm saltier than Lot's family after saying that cornbread. Okay, Caleb. You need to calm down. Okay, Caleb, it's not like I did diagonal slices. It's not like I did diagonal slices and then like took one out of the middle or just like grabbed a handful of bread from the center, okay? It's been cut. Keto is like, I don't know. I didn't make the tea. People ate all the middle, and then they had to choose one of the edge pieces, Caleb. They just chose a conveniently easy one, and now it's a T. Get over it. I don't know exactly what the keto is supposed to be, but it's carb free. Or very, very low carb. It's not really a healthy fad. It's my dad literally needs to avoid having carbs. That's why I made him the sliders, because he can't eat the cornbread. It's too many carbs. Carbohydrates convert to like pure sugar in the system very rapidly, and that's not good for diabetics. Well, that's super exciting for your mom. I just want these to be canned strawberries. Canned apricots. Treaty. Peas, apricots.
Such a fine wolf.
Apricots are delicious. Usually you get them dried. Yeah, it's just a fruit. It's like a plum. Oh, yeah, let's check the new medical. You're supposed to be able to just walk inside. We need new bandages anyways. Ugh, that's SCSD. Oh my gosh, you can see through the windows. Look at that! Ah! I'm getting stuck. Look at that! Oh, it is completely different. Guys! Look, the lighting comes through! Like, it's not janky, it's not half done. It is... That is really cool. Yeah! Like, the lighting is everything. It's probably something that's not that impressive, just the lighting being good, but whatever. I'm impressed. Super nice. Yeah, they just updated this. That's sick. I guess I can see how the lighting in there is a little bit flat, a little bit different, but it's still, like, it's just really nice. I'm losing it that you can just see right through the windows. That's funny. So that's one thing is you'll notice most buildings, if they have windows on them, you can't see into them in the middle of the day. Like over here. Like, see how dark it is inside? That's like the one difference. I wonder if they're able to make it so you're gonna have to adjust the interior. Like you do with these. Even if not, I mean, it's just... That's the difference, I guess. Yeah, it'd be incredible if they are able to give interiors for most things. I mean, there's just so much. And Insanity. There's so much that can be done in Insanity. Although, before that happens, and, you know, there's already so many groups that want to do stuff in Insanity. It's sad because the one sync just doesn't support it yet. Stuff getting dusty. I mean, we just went through Valentine and couldn't talk to anyone. I know if I want to see MedRP in any new place, it's best to watch a Saff stream. Wow. I don't think so. That is not correct. I don't often have MedRP. It's not going to be in a new place. Wow. That little dot doesn't show which one I am anymore. The friendly levels. What do you mean? She wasn't even streaming when she got down last night. That's why Alekin follows me, because he's looking for people having medical RP. Goodness. Of course. I'm a med student. What else would I be doing? I get to see people pretend like they know what they're doing. So is this locked now? Oh, that kind of is sad. But oh my gosh, and there's someone in there right now. Yeah, it keeps the crim docs out. someone needs emergency surgery, you just take them to the door and you go, the local doctors are handling it. You just don't get to be inside that room.
All right.
Heidi.
If you want to do the double action, you're more than welcome. There?
Heidi, as Cole, does he happen to be around today?
No, he's not, unfortunately.
Alright, thank you.
I could leave him a message if you want.
Not really. I just need to speak with him, or might need to, depends. But if he's not around, he's not around.
All right, well, you take care.
So today I went to gun show. I saw some on the Discord. Ember, I'm so sorry to say that even there, where they had all manner of ammo, different Western style guns, I still couldn't find any 44 ammo for you. I have three boxes, 150 rounds, sitting here on my desk because I found some on Gunbroker, flat nose, for like stupid cheap. So I have that, but I have 200 rounds, which I'm gonna have to very painstakingly reload because these are not easy reloads either. We were hoping to go shooting one of these. At this point, it's more of a pride thing. Honestly, yeah, it's sad. No, I mean, I will get more if I can, but what is a gun? Howdy.
Oh, afternoon.
Heidi, sorry. How often do you get to go out and shoot? When I make the effort to do so. I mean, I haven't shot my rifle. But I guess, so we had a relatively nearby rifle range, it was a public rifle range, and they shut it down this year. It is only one of 2 public rifle ranges in the entire country? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't near, so it was always a bit of a drive to get to it. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to go out into DNR lands or something like that, which isn't easy because you gotta hike in somewhere. But we were hoping we would have a dedicated sighting in kind of controlled environment, and that's not gonna be as easy this time. Let me know when you're free for a little bit. I'll let the photographer know when we can meet in Blackwater. If the state's on fire, don't worry. Doesn't have to be tonight. It shouldn't also shouldn't take too long. So you should be able to take a 20-minute break and get back at it. Let me know if you need any food. Love, Saffron. I'm gonna shoot a cannon at a friend's farm not too long ago. That was fun. That would be fun. It sounds like a good time. I found the new old model I want. It has that tempered brass frame and this rich reddish brown stock. For 1,500, a new old model one? What what? What is it? Did you get it? My dad's rifle that great grandpa got from UK years ago that he can't find ammo for, so he's hoping for shells of the original ammo. Oh man. Girl, I ain't made of money yet. I'll post. Okay, I'm just asking because you said I found it and here's the price. I would have said I saw. Ah! Wow. I would have said I saw one of these guns that I want there. Because saying found implies, you know, oh, I got the gun. Bully me. Let's go. Let's go, you good boy. I sent the gun I'd like to purchase one day. I don't see it. Saint? Oh, Saint. Has this jacket always been in game or is it new? It's always been in game. I just usually don't use them because I feel like there's just some things about it that sometimes bother me. But also it just doesn't seem weatherproof enough for most applications, you know? Like I typically wear stuff. Yeah, it's nice. I just tend to not wear coats that don't look like they'd hold up in a rainstorm because it rains so much and it just drives me insane. And also, Saffron tends to not wear red. But I elected for the green corset and the red jacket. I could have done red corset, green jacket. I guess everyone is in Valentine. Now there's people in Saint Denis. There's people in Saint Denis and Valentine. Yeah, I love velvet. What? Why? I don't want this. Oh my goodness.
You got shot. Welcome to day one.
It's my Steam. I don't know why it's making sound. Hang on, let me try and make it so it doesn't make sound. Message from an old friend. Volume mixer needs to murder Steam.
Tell me, ain't that something?
Well. Hi, Digimap. Why is it still making noise? Oh, stream client web helper, maybe. Nah, it's just me. I don't usually get Steam messages, so it's not usually a problem.
Evening.
Evening. Very Irish. What's floods? It's like SC 931 something like that. I know I have it on like all my characters. It's just not in my book. Hang on. SC651. I'm so glad we can search them. It's wonderful. So good. I have no idea. Outcast God. Okay. Oh, he's so funny. My dad's pouting because Doc told him he can't lift three car batteries with his arm. He just got a shoulder replacement on, along with hay bales and motors by himself, threatening him if he hears about it. Yeah, if he's had a shoulder replacement, he definitely should not be lifting even one car battery. Goodness. Men. You know, dads will try it anyways. Maybe, maybe. Hopefully, I mean, he's lived long enough. He's got enough sense in his head that... $2. There's a train! I'm taking the train. the same age as my dad.
Next stop.
Project.
I'm projecting. I'm yelling.
Okay.
Next stop. What's the next stop?
St. Denis and then Amherstburg.
So next stop, Saint Denis. Hello, lady. How may I help you?
I would like to ride the train.
Well, you can ride the train. We're going to Saint Crossing. So, well,
Saint
duh.
Crossing?
Yeah, yeah. We're
London.
going to Saint Denis. Yes,
Uh-huh.
ma'am. Sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
Tongue tied.
Mhm.
Would you like to ride to Saint Crossing? Saint, God damn,
To
Saints
Saint
Road.
Denis.
Don't,
I would-
shit, God damn. You know what? You want to ride the train? You want to just ride the train?
Uh-huh.
All right. You
I'm
got
gonna grab some water real quick. How much is the
Sure,
ticket?
sure. $5 a ticket, ma'am. You can give it to Miss Angela. Don't give it
Okay,
to me.
all right. I'll be right back. Saints Crossing, Saints Row, what? You just could not say it.
Yeah, I always say the next stop and then the one that's gonna be
Okay.
next.
Yes, ma'am.
Heidi?
The next, we're going to Saint Denis, and we're stopping at Amherstburg. Final stop.
Johannesburg is the final stop.
Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
Saffron,
Interesting.
hey, howdy, how are you?
Heidi. Trying to give you the...
You still want to ride? Oh, thank you. It'll be $5. Thank you, ma'am.
How you doing, ma'am?
Doing all right.
Did you check the whole train, the sneaky spots, the sneaky spot in the front and the back?
I was just about to do that.
There's
Okey-doke.
sneaky spots in the front and the back.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Here, come here, I'll show you. And now the idiots that sit on the spot up here, I mean, they're just asking to be a skid mark on the rails.
Oh,
You'd be
do they,
surprised how many people do it.
they climb up on the front?
No, yeah, there's like a little platform right there.
Oh.
And there's a sneaky spot above the caboose in the back.
Oh, the very back of the caboose. I'm sorry, what?
I don't want to know how they get up there and stay up there, but they do. And then there's a sneaky spot
Train's
in
clear.
the caboose above it in the back.
Train's clear.
Captain Henderson up there one day.
Really?
On the one in the back, I said, "What the hell are you doing?" So this is awkward, and I'm like, "Oh God." All right, I'm gonna trust that this trainee did his job. All right. Now what? Now what, Byron?
All aboard! Saint Denis, going to Saint Denis.
Yeah, they need to use like the saloon one.
All right, Teddy
I
boy.
think there's one that has like a full on like bar inside, and it's really cool.
Sometimes he gets ahead of himself, you know?
The director's train.
It is Saffron, right?
Ah, it is.
How have you been? Haven't seen you forever.
Oh, up and around. All right.
If you've got stuck for some reason, oh, that's good. Y'all ready for the holidays?
I'm trying to be.
Look at you, you sure are.
Uh-huh.
Red, green, and white. It'd be nice if they'd let us change our colors for the holidays, wouldn't it?
Aye, it would be.
Oh, such pissing down rain out there, no thank you.
Aye, that's why I'm in here.
And wait for people trying to sneak on in the back. Yeah, I've been trying to take my trains out of and back to Annisburg. Just something different.
It's still raining.
Nope, I don't like lightning.
Wait, storm.
That is such a pretty hair clip.
Oh, thank you. Just got it to D.
Ah. I didn't even know they had them restocked.
Aye, they just got them all in.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
There's a bunch of different flowers, all sorts of different colours. And,
Okay, I'm going to the I'm gonna
and-
go to Saint Denis after that.
aye, and depending on how your hairstyle is, I think if you were to get the flowers with that hairstyle, they'd be interwoven into your braid. which
Oh,
is pretty
stop
nice. I
it.
know it's aye.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what I'm doing after I put this thing up. Don't pay me the big bucks to not decorate my hair, that's for sure. You know, my mama used to weave field daisies in my hair when I
Oh.
was little.
I think you'd look nice with the white ones in, or if you want to go festive, the red ones.
Oh, yes, the red ones. That's a good idea.
Can't change your uniforms, decorate your hair. Yep. This guy.
This is gonna be our last stop before the final stop in Annisburg.
Okay, I'm gonna check my telegrams and then I'll
Alright.
decide whether or not I want to keep riding.
Alright, sounds good.
Stand back, wait. That's true. So, wag.
That guy's gonna freeze to standing out there all day, night.
Yeah, he hasn't moved an inch.
Huh?
He has a what now?
Hasn't moved an inch.
No, he really hasn't.
Who's that?
Maybe you should poke him.
Crossing Transit Authority. We have a ride at Saint Denis. Last stop, next stop, Annisburg. Don't get on if you don't want to get stuck. Or maybe you do. Come get an intervention.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Aye, this will be my last stop. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. You be safe.
Maybe more train people that get more trains can be out even more and be less like, oh, train must rob, and more of like it's planned and thought out. I mean, I've thought about doing a train. I would make sure people knew when the trains were gone. I'd post schedules around. How your knife vanishes. I want to grab oranges and then head towards Blackwater. Give Imogen some time to... They also put a cooldown on train robberies matching the banks, which I think should make the train riding better. Yes, they're not robbed by the same people every day. Yeah. I'm not sure if that applies generally to like boarding a train and robbing people on it though, or if it applies to only the train safes. We're finally gonna go get our pictures done. What is it? Almost a week after the wedding? Gonna have to take a bath. We're all filthy. Unfortunately, the train lines don't connect Humble. Imogen, it's Pumpkinberry's character. Imogen Blackwell. Yeah, I think she just doesn't play as much.
Hey, got a little job for you.
Yeah, I think she's an actual photographer in real life. I actually love photography, I just don't have a decent camera anymore. I have a nice Nikon. Older, nice Nikon. But I'm regretting I didn't take more photos at my sister's wedding. Because I, you know, was like a bridesmaid. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna sit back and let my grandpa, who was the official photographer, handle it, and they were not good at all. Doesn't he take pictures of quote-unquote still life? Yeah, he was a homicide detective and crime scene photographer for years. No, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's like he has all these pictures in his house, big prints of just really bland shots of like wildlife, probably Yosemite and Yellowstone and stuff like that, but it's not like a, you know, it's a long distance shot of an elk or something like that. But that's all it is. It's just, you know, a shot of an elk. There's nothing particularly creative about it or
Does it have horses?
interesting.
Horses.
Orange cart
Horses.
meta? What is that supposed to
Come
mean,
on, the horses.
Vantalese? Good way to make money. OP? It is not OP. We need something. I mean, civs literally exist to get robbed. I'm not grinding it right now. I'm literally just like, I'm going this way, so I'm gonna pick up a orange delivery. Make a wee bit of moolah. New wagon system is gonna be great. I'm gonna buy up all the wagons I can and rent them out to new players. You assume that you're gonna be able to have more than one? I hope you can. I mean, I hope you can have multiple. I think that will make moonshining really fun. Cool. I think that'll make moonshining really fun. Because it could be any cart. And like there'll be legit reasons for... Cusco! No! Cusco! He's walking off. He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. It happens. It happens more often than not. We've got to get to black water. We can get wagons too. Flood will probably only travel by wagon in style. I can't wait for it to be like, oh, that's so-and-so's wagon, you know? Like, you can see which wagon it is because you recognize the color and stuff. Be awesome. Oh, right, I gotta remember to do the raffle, but of course, every time I go to Rhodes, there's no flood! Yeah, but I can't get illicit telegrams from Minnie. Find the kiwi. Better yet, she'll find you. Being hunted by a kiwi. Not sure how I feel about that. Hi, Bakira. Maybe Tim will find her only if she gets downed. Tibbet, finder of all persons downed and lost. Saffron, finder of criminals, could be a good team. Oh, brother. Soul saver. You know, I feel bad I've taken this long. I'm just gonna go the waterway. We'll just pretend we're not all wet. It's fine. The best part is Tibbet usually doesn't want to find people. She just wants to ride around by herself and hunt. Well, yeah, that's why she's finding people, because she's just riding around, you know, hunting. Hunting big, dangerous animals that usually incap people. So, thus, you know, pretty funny.
I did a bank robbery and then started an orange run, how would you feel about that?
I would arrest you.
You could try.
That was J Bass. I'm assuming that he's not wanted right now.
You're telegramming him?
What? Okay,
You just asked me to ask you to stop telegramming him.
okay. I won't telegram him. All I did was send him one saying, is there some sort of solution aside from killing people? Because I figure I can't do anything but talk. Well, I can at least talk, using words safely.
You didn't tell me about that?
Didn't feel the need to.
Would have been nice.
I'm sorry. Why? Let me telegram.
Well, he's made a formal request for you not to.
Alright, then I have no reason to telegram him.
I'm gonna send a tip for Thorn to check in just in
Hopefully he'll get shot
She
down
was in
and die before
Strawberry.
he can
Not
do
Strawberry,
anything
sorry,
else.
Valentine.
case. She wasn't there. I just came from there.
Okay. Let me guess, Peaches.
Sorry? Sorry, what was that?
Peaches riding by, I take it?
It's either that or that last Ariel who looks a lot like her. Then I can know. No, that's Peaches because that's her horse deputy. It's that Morgan. I think he's about to rob the bank.
No, we're trying to do something else.
You don't have to worry. I have no plans to telegram him further. It was simply trying something.
Yep, that's not what I'm worried about now.
Alright, well,
I'm worried if he's gonna try and kidnap you.
do you think he even saw me?
Yes, he turned around and actively said he wasn't leaving because he noticed you.
Is he trying to cause trouble
go.
telling Rip when he could have just responded? Probably. Sorry, say that again.
Where did the deputies go? I know one went to the telegram. The
Then
others...
come. Where did they went? With deliveries coming to town. Staff not telling Rip ouch. I mean, it's only a problem if Rip makes it a problem. Saffron's not denying she did it. Just that she was trying to do something because she can't do anything else.
Is the photographer around?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked my telegrams. I can go that way, or we can go check the studio.
Considering they're down in the street, I don't want to,
She should be around though. It's just.
somebody sitting outside of.
Aye, there's a good chance that's her. Did you boss leave town?
No, I don't think so.
Perfect timing.
Want to go over and talk to her?
Aye.
See if she's ready.
Well, Peach is the spy.
Perfect timing.
Howdy, is that Miss Blackwell?
Hi there.
Alright, we're gonna have to run and get changed. Just wanting to check that you're here.
Oh, yep, I'm here and I don't mind waiting.
Alright, I'll...
Hopefully the rain lets up by the time you come back, but...
Aye. Sorry, there's just some...
Are you alright?
There's just some problematic people in town.
Oh. You know, I thought that, and then I thought... I walked out here, and I was going to have my coffee. It's before it was raining, pardon me. And I saw 6 people riding by, and I was like, the way they're riding is definitely not the way I know Law rides. And so I'm just going to go back inside. So I just went back inside and enjoyed my coffee in there. But go get changed. It's fine. I'll wait inside.
You want to get changed really quickly, and then it probably won't take too long. I'm gonna get some wedding pictures taken under some threat. Marriage. Look, Jabas is gonna see the 2 of you in our wedding outfit. Yeah. Yep. Which, I mean, he already knows we're together. I don't think that changes anything for him, realistically.
And would you look at that? It stopped raining. Perfect. Oh, look at you. You look so nice.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Do you two want to take your portrait down by the water, or there's actually a very sneaky spot that I like that's literally right there against that brick wall. Can you see the ivy that's coming up?
Hi. Wherever you think is best. You're the photographer, so.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Hi there. Congratulations,
Howdy.
by the way. Feel free to go ahead and hitch up.
Let's not make it out loud known.
Oh.
Right, it's.
Nobody here except for maybe a couple of hound dogs, but that's all right. I will not say anything.
Do you want
I
to take
didn't
it
know it was a secret.
with or without your badge on?
Off.
Alright. Alright, where do you want us to stand and how?
Okay, well, oh my god, you match! Oh shit, sorry.
Hi, that's the point, right?
I know, but it's too bad the camera won't pick up the matching colors, but
I
it's
know.
great. It's adorable. Okay, why don't you go ahead and scoot just a tiny bit closer to him. Yep, and then go ahead and look this way here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, look at that. The way he looks at you.
I think PB's been sick.
Trying not to have a
Aw.
moment here. Okay, now hold your breath for just 15 seconds. Yep, and try not to move. Stay very still while the camera takes his picture. Just gonna take a second. There we go. Did you hear that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're
Right,
all
as,
set.
as it's getting dark too. Oh,
I know,
chose the worst
perfect
time.
timing. No, you didn't actually. And if you don't mind, I think we should sneak over and just take one more by those lights and see if we get lucky. And
Okay.
it shouldn't take me too long to develop them here. And if you guys are still in town, then I can give them to you then.
Oh, sure.
And I'm sorry we couldn't catch up sooner. I got
No,
I
it's
got
fine.
really, really sick, and I was just kind of in bed eating
Oh.
soup for days. But I'm feeling a little bit better now. So who were those people? Can I ask? You know.
Ne'er do wells.
Not sure who you saw, but
Well, I will say there was another group of about 4 or 5 here maybe 10 minutes before y'all got here, and they were talking to whoever those whoever those people were, and then they rode out this way, the 5 of them, like stacked up. It was very, very intimidating.
This is the type of people who are living out at Thieves Landing, so it makes sense that they're riding
Oh,
that
the-
direction. Aye.
Right, okay. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this so that there's not just a bunch of junk in the background? Okay. Why don't you two stand here, face here, and then face me this way.
So
Yeah, there
here?
you go. Yeah, that way we've got some of the lights there, and there are houses in the background, but at least it's not shops and a bunch of laundry. Okay. Take 2.
Rip, you want to remove your hat for this one?
Oh, look at that. Oh. I'm going to do that again just in case the milk cart was in the way.
Aye.
Oh my god, that horse is going to kill somebody someday.
Oh.
Okay, hold your breath. Adorable couple. All right, now it won't take me too long to go ahead and develop this. So if you're around for a couple minutes, or if you
Sure.
want to just go sneakily get changed and then come back,
I think we'll do
I should
that.
have them ready for you. All right.
All right, thank you.
Please
then,
be safe and don't get robbed.
And then let me know what the fees are so I can.
Oh,
get
it's
you paid.
$25 a photo. It's very easy. And I guess it just depends on how many copies you want. But I mean, I took 2 or 3, I think. So that'll
Alright.
turn out. So you should be good.
All right, thank you.
All right. See you in a minute.
If it was just robbery, I wouldn't mind. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, don't get robbed. Yeah, right. Alright, I'll just be a moment. Oops. Hi, Pauliner.
Yeah, I've got fucking cadets coming up to me saying congratulations.
How are they all...
Gossip queens, that's what.
Oh wow, the lighting in here is actually quite good. Yeah, it is quiet at the moment.
She said she was gonna be in here, right?
I think that she's developing it, so I'm not sure where she goes to do that. You just wait for her. I'm sure she'll only be a few minutes. Rip's not happy. Rip's just on edge. You okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fine. Howdy.
Howdy. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying hi.
Oh, howdy.
Oh, sorry, was I interrupted or something?
You're good.
No, it's alright. I just started going in my friend's photography studio. I thought maybe she was in there, but she's not.
No, she was. I don't know where she's gone though.
That's
she,
alright.
She should be back though.
Oh, just here. Can you tell her that Paddy's asking for her, and that I'm in the saloon working?
Will do.
Alright, well,
Thank you. Thank you.
Nay. Gonna ask if you're angry with me.
I'm not angry.
Alright.
It applies to any and all of them, though.
Sorry?
It applies to any and all of them, though.
What do you mean?
I don't want you reaching out to any of them.
And that is why I didn't tell you, Rip.
Yep.
My words are the only thing that I have, Rip.
2 people out of the entire crossing. That's all I ask.
Are you not understanding what I'm saying?
Are you not understanding what I'm trying to mean?
No, I don't. Because I don't see what the issue is with it.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to protect you.
And
Yet
how
you're reaching out and engaging in conversations with the folks that want to cause harm.
I didn't engage in conversation. They never sent anything back, so I never got anything useful. And they didn't get anything either. Telegram's the safest thing I can do when I've got people threatening me. If you won't talk to me, then I'll kidnap you.
These are people without reason or logic. They're gonna do it regardless. They're gonna do it to get back at me for what I did.
Alright, so what does it matter if I try and do something with my words?
They are not people of their words.
I know they are
Saffron.
not, Rip. And I didn't get anything. If I got anything that was anything, I would have let you know about it.
No, but he now thinks that
He now thinks that what?
I'm trying to think. Him dropping that was not just oh, can you do this, by the way? It was there was intent behind it.
Alright, it was probably, she's telegramming me and trying to make you think it was something else.
No?
Then what would
He
it
simply
be?
said he doesn't want to go to his telegram and see Saffron Mitchell telegramming him.
Okay. I'm just saying, Rip, you telling me not to do that sort of thing has taken away the last thing that I'm able to do. Do you realise that?
I'm trying to protect you.
I know
just
that.
as much as I'm trying to do my job.
I know that you're
and I'm trying to put out fires, and it would be greatly appreciated if there wasn't anything else added.
It's not gonna cause anything.
Saffron, I'm waiting for
not-
the day he just tries to pull something, and he will.
Aye, he probably will, but this doesn't change that.
I'd rather prevent or avoid that.
Prevent or avoid what?
I don't know, him kidnapping you. Him trying to use you as
If he
leverage
wants
against
to
me.
do that, he's gonna try and do it anyways. I've already had my hands tied behind my back, Rip. Don't put a muzzle over my mouth as well.
I'm not trying to do that.
That's what it is, though.
I've respected you every single way, and
Okay,
now
I know,
you're
but
trying to
listen, no.
backlash against this. My request is simple.
Rip, but do you understand that they've already made threats? They're already saying they're going to do things. What is a telegram going to change? Please tell me, what is a telegram going to change?
You're basically giving him ammunition.
How? What did I give them?
The mere fact of the fact that you telegram them.
And what ammunition did I give them? How is that ammunition?
They're
Please
going to try and
explain.
use that to get under my skin. They're going to
Alright.
try and use that in an active situation where they see me, and they're going to try and paint it out that if I arrest them, oh, Rip's compromised because Saffron was telegramming me. Do you not see that?
No, it doesn't even make
Can
any
you
sense.
not foresee that?
It doesn't even make any sense. It only gets under your skin if you allow them to let it to go under your skin.
It's appearance. It may not get under my skin, but to other deputies, they may have concern. It's already happened. CD claiming that, oh, Rip was giving me petty charges after what happened.
I don't see how a telegram changes this other than
It
the fact
affects-
that you don't like it.
It affects more than what you're seeing.
How? What does it affect? You're not able to give me a concrete answer on that because there's nothing. You just don't like it.
I already have.
No, you haven't, Rip.
I already have. I've literally just said CD put in a complaint whilst I was standing there to Rabbit that I
has
was putting petty
that
charges
has-
after he had shot you.
That has nothing to do
Now
with
that they have
telegrams.
telegrams,
That has nothing
this
to
is
do with
egging them on.
How? I never got a telegram back from him. Humble.
It's like going into the middle of town and screaming, hey, I'm here.
No, it's not. I can send a telegram from a telegram station and be gone from there. No different than sending any other telegram any other day. And I've not had a correspondence with anyone. Jabas never responded to my telegram. If he had, maybe there would have been useful information in there, which I would have shared with the department. But there wasn't. Once again, Rip, this is... if everything that I'm able to do, or used to be able to do, this is the only thing that I have any chance of doing anything. Do you understand that? I don't think that you do.
I'm looking at a bigger picture.
So am I.
I'm trying to protect you at the end of the day.
I know that you are, Rip.
And there's so many layers that you're not seeing.
I don't think that's true. I just know what
I
doesn't
think that is
matter.
true.
No, it's not.
And it matters to me. It matters a lot to me. Your safety is number one priority.
This is what I'm doing to try and be safe.
You're just... There you go. Just more fuel in the fire.
The fire's already out of control.
Yeah, and I'm trying to keep it down as best as I can.
Aye, but it's not...
I don't need more on top of it.
It's not going to do anything, though.
Oh, there you are. Oh, how cute is that? for you if you'd like. Can you take a look?
That'd be wonderful. You can't write this stuff. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Okay, let's see.
I have to show her a clip that we're just arguing, and then she comes around the corner.
All right, so I have a couple of slides here for you.
All right.
There's one where you two are looking at each other, which is just very rare to get because of timing, and you have to hold still and hold your breath and all that. So
Oh, wait.
I thought that was pretty wonderful. And
Aye, and he's looking at me in that third one.
it's just, you know, always looking, which I think is really cute.
Aye, yes.
Oh,
Well, thank you.
yeah, it was my pleasure. Do you want frames with that? I can pack it up for you if you'd like.
Sure.
All right. Do you want white frames or dark frames?
What do you prefer, Rip?
I don't have a preference.
Probably dark frames.
Okay. All right. Let me hand you this bag here. And I can put the slides in here as well as the prints. So I've given you slides in case you want to hold on to those forever. You can take them to any photographer and get those blown up or printed.
Okay.
I also have duplicate slides, so it's okay. I have them here in case you lose them or you want to come back and get other prints. But then you have the prints themselves that you can put up on the wall.
All right. Thank you. You said $75?
That's right, because 25 each. Mm-hmm. Thank you kindly. Oh my goodness, that is very
Thank you.
generous. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And on the down low, congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
Aye, thank you.
He's playing a very slow game of chess.
Rip, I'll do what you want because that's the authority that I've granted you over my life. But I'm telling you that you're taking away the only thing that I'm able to do.
I'm only asking you not to telegram 2 individuals.
Okay? Well, I'm telling you that asking me to do that is taking away the only liberty that I have over the situation. The only liberty that I've got. The only thing I can attempt to do. Next time CD says, come away alone with me, I won't have anything. Won't be able to say you could have telegrammed me, you've got my telegram number. It was, the second one was just, do you remember my previous telegram? That's all it was. I'm scared too, Rip.
If you could say it from my perspective,
You think that I don't know much about your perspective, Rip? I used to be on that side too. I used to have a badge.
You're not in my head, though.
I know I'm not in your head, but you're not in mine. You understand that, from my perspective, all I can do is sit on my hands and wait till someone comes and puts a gun in my face. And hope that I can be fast enough to get one in there that's fired off. Or I can see them coming on the horizon and run the other way.
One can hope. What are your plans?
I don't know, can. That there's fires that you need to put out. Gonna get away from this area. I know that they tend to be around thieves.
I don't think I should be on duty at the moment.
Really? I think that you should be out fighting this threat. I want you to.
Nothing's happening. We've got plenty of deputies who can step up.
Yeah, I think that Rip would be trying something more extreme than what Saf has tried.
Sorry, just a moment, guys.
I'm gonna maybe head over to Rhodes to see if Flood's around.
Good luck with that. I've looked for him multiple times and telegrammed him. You're gonna ride on Cusco?
Hope you know that I love you with everything in my being.
I know that you do.
And I don't make a request like that out of malice.
I know you don't, Rip, but I don't think you understand what it means to me.
If I could properly
and how it affects me, and I know
put into
that
words
you're just trying to do best, but
my perspective and everything I know and everything I've learned, especially from that individual.
I just want to know very clearly, are you asking me or are you telling me?
Well, he's already asked you not to telegram.
I'm not gonna telegram J-Bass. He didn't telegram me back, there's no point.
I'm asking that you don't. With his nephew.
Rip, that is one where I might be able to get something. And it is the only thing I have to do, aside from waiting for him to pick me up. Would you rather that I get on his horse and I go down to Thieves' Landing with him when he asked me to?
No.
Alright, well, the telegram is an alternative to that. Right, O'Neill? Otherwise, what am I doing, Rip? I'm sitting around waiting for someone to stick a gun in my face. If I sent him a telegram saying this is my telegram number, you said you.
That's what I've been waiting for every day of my life. These past few months. From the countless outlaws that want to drag me through the streets.
Aye, and you've got the ability to do things about it. I don't.
But they all realize they can't get to me. But they're gonna go to you.
I know, Rip, and this doesn't change that. That's what I'm trying to see. It doesn't change anything. I understand that you're thinking that what you're thinking is the best way right now. And I'm telling you that the other day, CD was right there in the Blackwater telegram station. He told me, Saffron, I want you to come down and talk. He wanted me to get his horse and leave with him. I refused. When I refused, he said, you know, I've got 4 people outside. Could just make you come. But I'm respecting you right now by not taking you forcefully. And I said, I don't care, I'm not going. Got no reason to respect your word or anything else. And he decided not to try anything. There was a whole lot of people in town at the time. But he's got another avenue. Then that gives him one less excuse. So he walked out there saying, fine, I'll just get you later. That is what I'm trying to prevent. And this is the only tool that I've got in my tool belt to try. Thank you, Cusco. That's lovely. All right, he does.
I love you.
I know. I love you too, Rip. I want you to know that I do fully respect your opinions and that you're trying to protect me. I just don't want to be left completely empty-handed.
Oh no. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm just gonna clock off duty and I don't know.
You said you want to go down to Rhodes. We can at least try that.
I don't want to hold you up if you have anything else in mind.
At the moment, I'm not back with paper yet, so I can't exactly... Well, I can technically write. I can't exactly write on news because I can't tell who's already claimed what, you know. I could write a bunch of redundant articles. I want to get Midas out though. It's faster than Cusco's. You not coming? Did anyone happen to get a clip, or could they get a clip of where we're kind of arguing and then Pumpkinberry pops her head around the corner and I was like, oh, that's so cute. I just need that context. Rip also needs to show some trust. Saf's not dumb. Like Sargent said, she's got no trouble before. I mean, I understand his perspective, right? It's just, for Saffron, it really is like, that's the only thing she has. That's the only tool that she can possibly use to do anything. And so that's why she's saying, are you asking me or are you telling me? Because if he tells her, she won't do it out of respect for him as her husband. But if he's asking, so it's merely, you know, I disagree, but you can do what you want, then she might carry on through. Rhodes?
Yeah.
Or do you want to check tip lane first, or?
No.
Did you get a good look at the photographs?
I haven't seen them.
Alright, Here, let's stop up here next to doctors and I'll make sure you see him.
Can we not do it while Spock's there?
Oh, sure. Fine. We can find a place along the way. There's some stuff Saf could probably write without touching. But I'd have to get that information from the deputies and stuff, which I don't know. Oh my goodness. Well, there's no point in continuing to telegram Jabas. I didn't even want to take the water and get wet, so I was going to go to the road.
You can cross over the here.
You'll have to show me where, because I don't know anywhere that you can cross without getting wet. Yeah, CD wants to talk. That's why I'm like, okay, I won't telegram Jabas. But CD said he wants to talk. Yeah, but at least we can give him the telegram, then he, you know, highlight it, then he's got no excuse, right? I can't be like, you gave me no way to talk to you, all I could do was kidnap you. No, there's a way. It's kind of about the principle of things. There, let's stop up here at the shore. Alright, just give me a moment. Sorry, one moment while I get it unwrapped so you can see it. Alright, look at these right here. Let me try and show you guys. Also, she did.
I kind of wish I didn't wear the hat in the first one.
I see. But, you know, we could technically go back if they really wanted to, but it's not too big of a deal. No, did that. Although I don't think the face looks very much like Saffron. Or yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they look good.
She included a bonus one right here. Said it was a new technique.
That's supposed to be us.
Like I said, a new technique. Yeah, she is. Alright. Well, we've seen him. And get into Rhodes.
Right.
He goes, right. I wonder if it could be blended with like the AI ones, because like two of the ones that Crypt got with the AI look so much like Saffron other than like the hair and eye color. That's tricky stuff, trying to get what you want. Yeah. I put together this outfit, you know, sort of Christmassy earlier, but I'm not sure how I feel about it.
horses?
Horses! What do you think?
I don't like the little bow tie you got in your hair.
You like the flowers in my hair?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't like the coat or anything else? Oh, this
I mean...
is down this way. Sorry, say that again?
I mean, you look good.
Alright, I mean, you can say if you don't particularly care for something. I'm trying to decide whether or not I like it myself. Fancy Toast, thank you so much for that
Certainly
prime
Christmassy.
sub.
I mean, hell, the poncho was what, green?
No, the poncho is fur and it's only for when the weather gets really bad. It's not really a part of the outfit.
Yeah, it looked green to me.
No, it's black. The corset's green. The coat is red.
I figured that was what you were going for, one of those trees, the, ones you see up in Saint Denis getting all dressed up. That poor photographer really sounded like she wasn't feeling too well, or
as she said, had been laid up for a while.
I know that feeling.
Aye. I know I'm lucky I haven't been sick.
Yeah, Clementine shouting, saying, "You're not contagious, are you?" Just, yeah, very odd conversation.
Was it really that odd though for her to ask if you're contagious?
Well, no, I told her I had a head cold and was able to hear. She's like, well, "Don't stand near me then. What are you doing here in town?"
Oh, stay out of town because you're sick. Sorry. I don't think that the AI is going to make real artists obsolete. It's another tool that artists can use. Like a fancy camera. Like digital cameras for photography. Just because someone has the best digital camera on the market doesn't mean that they're automatically going to be a great photographer. Doesn't mean that they can get the composition, the colors, know how to place subjects and frame subjects, and know how to process the photos to their best potential, or even, you know, artistically and stuff like that. I think someone described it as it's something that raises the floor, it's not lowering the ceiling. It's raising the floor. Hopefully more AI services use source materials artists consent to, like an opt-in kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's very questionable who owns it. But then again, you have artists whose entire artistic career involves copying others' art very blatantly. So, you know, it is a big question of where is that line drawn, you know? It's very complicated. I really doubt that he'll be around, since I haven't even received a telegram back and stuff. Is he here though? Oh, he's around.
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy.
Yeah, alright.
I said howdy, sorry if you didn't hear. I get the disgruntled, no, I don't want to talk to me.
Look at this shiny new.
I'll help this customer and I'll meet you there. Oh, it is Saffron. Hello.
Howdy.
I thought you were. You did not look like yourself. You kind of look like Alice with that getup on.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Gonna go into the bank
Hey,
with a rip.
All right.
Did you need to talk real quick?
Did you get my telegram?
I did. You're looking for that same person?
Nope. CD.
Yeah, I thought that was CD that you were looking for last time.
No, it was Jabas last time.
Oh. Yeah, they don't really deal with me.
All right. I'll just.
They just see me in the street and pass by. I think out of respect.
Sure.
Because Colin used to work here. Cohen used to be with. I don't think he was with, but I think he was friends with them old Sam's Club folk. Yeah, I'll get it myself, but. Oh, Addie?
Hi. I'm back.
Oh, you changed. Okay.
I just put a hat and a coat on. It's raining.
Ah, right. Fair enough.
I was wondering, I just got these from Jim to sell around. Would you happen to know or smoke cigars yourself?
I'm more of a pop man myself, admittedly. But you could try the Lion's Den in Saint Denis. They're big, or the Grand Corrigan. They smoke a lot of cigars.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Vlad, do you mind if I try and sell to your customers?
Oh, I don't smoke, thank you.
Oh.
Miss,
As long
would
as
you
it's
want to buy some
outside the
cornbread?
premises.
Oh, you said outside.
You can sell inside, just don't want, cluttered up,
No, thank you. Sorry.
That's fine. You have a good evening. You as well, Vlad.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Thank you.
He's from Guarma. They're coming by doing
They're doing a
trade
piratey.
caravan, I guess, convoy.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, if you're not busy, I've got guns that could probably have a look taken at them.
Oh, I'll take a look at him. I'm just gonna go to Rip before he.
Oh, aye. Sorry, I forgot
yeah,
about that.
before he panics.
You look like Alice.
He ain't in the bank. Need him at the sheriff's office.
Oh, he's not.
Yes, he is working.
Is he really?
Yes.
He told me he didn't want to check. Okay, that's. I bet someone grabbed him. Someone probably grabbed him.
Yeah.
Aye.
All right, let me take a look at these guns.
Sure.
I'd have to hold some things.
I can hold some things. Sure.
A singular can of beans, for instance.
All right.
And 10 shotgun shells.
Okay. How do you operate a business with your pockets so full? I think I would go mad.
It is organized chaos. No, not so dirty, this one.
I didn't eat his beans. I ate my peas.
Did you eat the can of beans?
No, I ate my can of peas. I didn't eat your beans. Don't worry.
I was about to say good. Eat them. They're a bane on my existence. I'm just too cheap to throw them out. They haunt me. Yeah, she's good. Oh, this old piece. Come back to me again. You know, you always take good care of your firearms. That is wonderful to see. I barely need to do any work on them.
I do try.
I just got to check the breech, make sure there's no dust in there, and we're good.
No, I wanted the Lancaster looked at because I fell on it last night, and when I looked at it this morning, it was all covered in mud. It was so bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I gave it a go over. But,
that's $8. Thank you. Yeah, that fella from Warma, he just gave me his cattleman. He bought a volcanic for an upgrade. The cattleman is probably the worst I'd ever seen. I just started working on it.
Why
but
is that bad?
if I fired that thing, it probably would have exploded in my hand.
Oh my, is it even worth it to work on it at that point?
Well, we have a lot of coop lube stored up, so I repair them and, make sure there's new components in that. And then we sell them for real cheap to the new folk in the crossing.
Mm-hmm.
For like $5 you get yourself a cattleman.
Wow, that is really cheap.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta help new folk around. They need a hand up too, and gives our apprentices a bit of something to work on too if they're around. Minnie's doing all right with that. She's definitely the head of sales. I don't know if she's found you yet for raffle tickets.
No, I've. Are you taking the raffle entries now?
Yep, we're taking them.
Wait, what's the raffle for? I don't have a copy of the paper, so what's
there are 12 prizes.
Right.
The minimum gun work on it has $1,000. Just for the gun itself and work on it, minimum.
So if you enter, are you entering for one prize in particular, or are you entered for all prizes?
Enter, and then we just go down the list, draw, and then you get that prize that you're drawing on. We have $5,000 worth of fireworks is one. A variety of guns, as I said. Horse deeds. We have all the high-end horses, as well as we're working on getting something with the rail company where you can rent a train. I get a little permission slip, and you can rent a train with the company. Like, you talk to your conductor, you get it all organized, and it's like one of those ones with the lounge cars on it and the pianos.
Aye.
And you go take it out on the rails for however long.
All right. How much is it? Like, how many tickets can you buy?
You can get 5. If you buy 5, you get the 6th ticket free.
And how
it's
much?
$125 each.
$120 per ticket?
Per ticket, yep.
Huh. Okay. Got to think on that one.
Yeah, not a problem. We're going to be drawing on the 4th. It's anonymous, so, no one's going to know what, fancy item you get, so they can't pilfer it. We're still working on a few other the prizes. We're trying to get them. We're trying to get the more exotic ones. Like, we're trying to source a pump-action shotgun, for instance, and all that sort of thing.
Right. Well, I'll run to the bank. I'll get one ticket.
All right.
Yeah, it's really expensive. If he'd said all the tickets, like, you get 5 tickets was $300, I would have gone for that. But 125, times 5, that's whew. That's a big chunk of change. Yeah, I thought that was the bundle too. I was like, oh, okay. Usually people set a limit of like 5 tickets anyways, Humble.
All right. Just pulled it up. What is your telegram number? I don't have my other reference book.
MS716.
All right, fantastic. I'll take the money. And if you ever decide to buy more tickets and you see one of the gunsmiths, going around town to town, just let them know that you previously bought a ticket, so they'll be able to look it up.
All right.
And then that'll qualify to your 5. All right. Well, thank you very much, Saffron. I appreciate it.
Oh. All right. Let's see what that man's up to.
Yeah, scold him. Scold him real good.
No, I'm really happy to see him working. He needs to
Yeah,
work.
he seems like a fella needs his work, I was going to say.
He does. So I don't want to pull him away from it at all.
That was the fella that was with Frank earlier.
Frank? You think it's the Coolidge Frank? I didn't see anyone that looks like him. I don't think it is. Franklin Shapansky. Oh, I love Franklin Shapansky. So funny. Man, Kryptonic, or not Kryptonic, sorry, Caleb still going on about the cornbread. So offended that it wasn't taken, quote unquote, in order, whatever in order is. Maybe the order in our household, Caleb, is middle to edges. Do you ever think about that? Ever consider that? I like the idea of the green. I just wish it was a dark forested green, not a bright neon green. Oops, sorry. I love this, but I can't really wear it right now. It's not warm enough. Hate how that's a waste of space. Yellow villain? Oh, you guys don't know about the yellow villain. So this is for the bank job. It looks really bad right now because we're in Rhodes. Yeah, for Coiner's birthday. It's hard to see these boots, but they have horses on them. I just went with like a stereotypical female outlaw kind of look, but with yellow instead of black. That just looks bad, period. See, we've got the crop jacket to make our waist look as teeny tiny as possible. Sorry. Still poking Caleb in the Fattest Munchies channel. Just walk by Rip and see what he says. Oh, there he is. Look at him making a run for the... Look at him running for the telegram. Yep, so Amelie and Lark are planning a fake bank robbery for Coiner's birthday. So we're gonna Limpany, and we're gonna put his presents in crates in the back of the cells in Limpany, and then we're gonna stage like that's the bank, and there's gonna be negotiations and stuff, and then the bank robbers are all gonna run all the way over to the ranch next to the oil fields. And the deputies are going to chase us and try and lasso and catch us. And they're going to do that to everyone except for Coiner, so that Coiner can get away from his bank robbery, his quote-unquote bank robbery. But, so that's the party. It's a bank robbery party. You should fake try and hold Rip up. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. All right, your money or your life. I'm kidding.
Sir, for legal reasons, I have to tell you that's a joke.
Like, you're not going to say anything about what I'm wearing. I know it doesn't have quite the effect here in Rhodes.
This is the corner thing, right?
Uh-huh. Do I look like a two-bit outlaw?
My God, I hate it.
Well, I really liked this. I thought that you would like it.
I don't like yellow.
Oh, wait,
I don't like yellow.
Huh, you don't like
It
yellow.
is.
That's good to know.
I feel like I want to puke.
Okay, I'm gonna go Goodness, alright. You know, actually...
It's so bright. That is too bright. That is like...
The sash.
Sun...
Aye, the sash is pretty bad.
Ugh.
I actually like the corset. There was a dress I went to wear it with once, but it's sort of a more toned down yellow.
Give me back the red.
Would you prefer that I wear red and black as an outlaw?
Yes. Well, I just had to prevent a bank robbery.
Really? Just now?
Just when I walked over from when I left the gun store.
Did they go running out? What
Well, I
happened?
walked in.
Mhm.
The doctor was tied up on the ground, and the gentleman was picking the door. So I told him to put his hands up,
Uh-huh.
and he was asking an odd question, like, do I play sport and such.
Okay.
And then, as I untied the doctor, he ran out the door. So
Alright.
I honestly didn't expect to get given the name of the individual.
Who was it?
Frank Giovanni.
Wait. He's back. That's one
Yeah.
of the crew that tried to murder me. Two Snakes crew.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think he
sure.
runs with two snakes.
Well, maybe not anymore, but he's still a disgusting person. Huge, broad-shouldered man, eh? Flat cap.
A little bit.
I
Must have been
think
told
that's
he
the
works
same
down
for
at
you.
the Lion Den fight pit. So
Oh, wait. No, maybe... No. I'm thinking of someone else, actually. Ha! Alright, well, it's not him, so that's fine. No, that's the, that would have been, Skoog's character, exactly.
Howdy.
That's what I was trying to say.
So everything's paid off.
Yep.
What's the next piece, huh? You got anything behind the counter?
I mean, I might be looking at getting a Mauser, but
Ah, Mauser. Oh, look at the hair piece, though. Okay, look at the hair.
that's very nice.
I like the hair. But
It's very nice. Yeah, I
But
like
that
it.
is acceptable, but the sash.
okay, I know the sash is really bad. I know.
The sash is making me think. You want to play Rhodes Rugby or Rhodes Rugby? That's what it's called. You ever played that?
No.
We played it at the old ruined field with the stone wall, the old farmer's field, and whole idea was 2 goals, and your 2 teams, and then we got a deer pelt, and you'd have to run. It was a boar pelt. You have to run with the boar pelt, and the person that got it past the goal scored a point. But the other team be trying to tackle your ass, trying to get you. Needless to say, man, it's very good at defending when they're from tackles. Just like Rhodes Rover.
You know, wouldn't mind playing that.
Yeah. Heck, maybe you should get your deputies to learn self-defense. Just play it. Have that as their training exercise.
You know, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I probably would be fun.
Yeah, I
mean,
can show you
it
the rules
requires
and everything.
Teamwork
Take him out
and
to Big
all that.
Valley in the field, up by Hanging Dog.
Yeah, you might want to use the one in Rhodes, because when we tried it in Big Valley, and well, we had angry Eric Cohen coming up to us, but we also had no boundaries limited, so everyone would just keep running and wouldn't stop.
I think there's some big paddocks at like Braithwaite Manor that would be good, probably.
Yeah, the Stone Farmers Field works too. Rhodes Rover, you can play anywhere, really. You just need a line of people. But yeah.
I appreciate the idea there.
Yeah, let me know. I can teach you all the lists. How we can bring Edie back. Edie is a menace at that.
Is there a lot of guidelines and rules?
Not too much, no. Pretty easy.
No punching, no biting.
No biting or pulling hair. And face shots are discouraged.
Huh.
So when you tackle, you go cheek to cheek, right?
Yeah, you more so aim for the stomach with your head.
So,
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably want a medic on standby.
Yeah, no, we had quite a few people were. Are you the banana robber?
That's what I'd rob.
Don't give her
wear
ideas.
To rob the beak.
The lemon lunatic?
Lemon lunatic.
Here, I have a lemon I can give you.
No, that's okay. Thank you.
Okay, just rob people, put a lemon in their pocket.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea. If I ever go back to crime, but if it was limes, then it could be a crime lime.
Climb?
I said a crime lime.
Now we're back to Clementine.
Clementine.
Why do you like to smack your face off at
I
things?
don't smack my face
I
off of
literally
things.
just watched you do it.
I watched you do it.
I don't believe you. Do you have proof? I don't think so. That's a shame.
Flood, I'm being assaulted in your property.
Well, you know what that means? We have to shoot who's assaulting you then.
Oh, God.
Oops. Whoops. Rip, I need you to flop right here.
What?
You just directed, like, choosing him to...
Okay, I'm gonna go change out these ridiculous things.
She kicked me down the stairs the one time, and a gentleman shouted at us.
Wow.
Oh my goodness! I tried to stop and it just... Okay. I don't like... This one needs to be fixed. I need... Christmas. Do this one in green, but I'm gonna go to Santa Ana to do outfits, I think. Oh, I forgot I changed into this. Okay. Fine.
There we go. Looking appropriately festive.
I feel like nothing I wear is nice because Rhodes right now. And
Wow.
I need to... I'm sorry. It just... Everything's covered in dust.
Well, I never get covered in dust,
Alright,
despite
well,
wearing a white shirt.
Everything I'm wearing is covered in dust. Just because you
I
were
don't
able
even
to pick out
notice it.
something that doesn't get dusty as easily.
I don't even notice it. It's like the dust ain't even there.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's a figment of your imagination.
I don't think so.
You look perfectly clean.
Nope. Nope.
It's strange. Dust is in the eye of the beholder, as they say.
I think you may have a couple of clients outside.
Yep.
District of Trade.
No, it does show up.
Informer.
Oh, is that... That's
Howdy.
Wallaby.
Howdy.
Hey, come on,
Hello,
man.
Flood. How you doing?
Doing all right.
How you doing, folks?
Howdy.
Ooh, that's a nice dress.
Oh, was that you that stood behind me about putting my hands up?
Wait, what?
In the telegram office, I heard something about put your hands up.
You heard that? No, it's just a joke with a friend.
Oh, okay then. How you doing, Rip?
Oh, doing well. Getting over that cult.
Rip
Yeah.
Riley?
Howdy.
Off duty.
Oh, man, of many reputations out here. What's the one swirling around these days? He's found himself a woman. This wouldn't be her, would it?
I heard. Congratulations to you both.
Where would something like that be heard from, huh?
Oh, I spent a lot of... Oh, never mind. Happy days.
Don't let me keep you up if you need to talk to Flood.
Oh, I'm just here to buy some ammunition. Hopefully I don't need it. Flood, how you doing?
I have no idea how. Irritating, I'm sorry.
Yeah, imagine when I have my own deputies and cadets doing that.
No, I know. I wanted to go down to Saint Denis and see about getting a new outfit, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Wallaby knows everything.
Come.
They're turning towards us, Rip.
Pick it up. Go to Saint Denis now.
Do we know who that is?
Go to Saint Denis now.
Howdy.
I can't tell. Ugh. Oh man. Oh, that's Brooks's horse. Brooks?
Yes.
Have you seen Rip?
He just left, I think, looking for you.
Oh.
If you want to come in, I'll go grab him.
Okay, alright.
You want to just throw your weapons in?
I...
People after you?
I'm not sure. A large group of people rode up behind us as we were coming to town, and they cut across Caligo behind us, and I don't know.
They already rode away.
Do we know
so they
who
already
they
left
were?
out of town. Forest Fish was one of them. I saw them riding through. I don't know who the others were. Do you want me to ride with you? We can go find Rip.
Sure, sure.
Because I think he's looking for you right now.
I got into town and I told my horse to flee and ran into the alleyways.
Okay.
So
He said she's not here. I think he was expecting her.
no, I went to change and I slipped out the front of the theater.
Probably went back down by the telegrams.
There's a good chance he's just riding around town. Probably gonna
That's what he said he
mess
was
him.
going to do.
Aye.
If you want to send him a telegram, just let him know you're at the office.
Sure.
Right here. Rip.
Oh, I just sent him the telegram.
Appreciate it.
So it was just Forest Fish, and
Sounded like it.
did they say anything to you?
No, they just said howdy. He kept going. Guns drawn.
They sort of made out as if they were chasing us.
Yeah, they continued into town. Don't know where they would have went though.
She said that they'd already left town. We should probably be on 2 horses.
Want to go to the stable?
Aye. Horse moves faster with only Wind Rider. They were probably just taking the shortcut? Yeah, probably.
And we're also in town limit.
No, I know that. I'm saying generally though. They don't recover as much stamina. Need to go somewhere fast and scare. Yeah, I mean, granted, like if I was on the bells or something, 100% would just try and, you know, scare civilians.
I don't think there's much I need to do at the moment.
Okay.
I got the gun paid off, so.
That's good. And now you're looking out for another toy.
I may as well.
Sorry?
I may as well.
No. The mouse are, but just, it's not even worth it. They're so rare. And then you can never take it out. Because it's gonna, I mean, even etched and everything, it's probably gonna go top dollar if it gets taken. That's the kind of thing that people just put in a bank and never sees the light of day again. I hear a lot of, that's a lot of raiders. Oop. Back in the town.
They're just there to our left.
Aye. No, I know, I was trying to see if they were looking at us. Yeah, I really thought they were chasing too.
You good?
I just I try not to raid through people's crops if I can help it. So I was making sure to go down the aisle so I wasn't trampling their crops.
You know it helps, right?
No, it doesn't.
You kill the mole rats, then they
No.
can bury into
Okay,
the
but
crop.
you kill the plants if you just charge right through them too. Also, sometimes, probably not this hour of day, but sometimes there's people out there weeding and stuff. And if you're just charging through the crop blindly, you could run into them. Definitely killed NPCs doing that before. I think I have a clip of RP taking out an NPC through that field.
Is there anything you need to get done?
Nope.
So I'm considering it a bit of an early night.
Aye, that's fine. Can go down to the house. I mean, really, all I'd do is probably try and get a better Christmas outfit.
Do I want to even think about what you'd try and get me to wear? If I were to ask you.
Maybe a sweater in green. A nice green sweater. Or even white, actually.
Hmm?
there is a sweater that you can have. That's really nice, and I'm jealous of. But no, you probably. I mean, I don't want to torment you, and I know you don't want to dress up festively, so I won't torment you.
I mean, as long as you're not making me look like Santa Claus.
I wouldn't make you look like Santa Claus.
No, I've got the beard for it.
I mean, there is that one coat. It's a pretty nice coat.
Uh-huh.
It's rain.
We could head up to the villages.
Sure, see if anyone's around. I really wish they could just make it stop raining so much. I really hope that, especially on Christmas, we're not getting rain, that we're getting snow. I hate it being so cold and then also raining. The absolute worst. The way it is here right now. It's like frozen. Everything froze overnight and then it rained. Brutal.
It's even more confusing when you're up at Wapiti.
Aye.
Your horse doing?
What?
How's your horse doing?
Fine? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Hold on.
Oh, did Tierd get tired running?
He's just kicking up a little. You want a race?
Want to race to where?
Tapawata?
A race from Tapawata? Or from here
No, from here
to
to,
Tapawata?
yeah.
That's a very long way to race. Chances are we'd lose each other.
Well, it depends if we take the same route.
I know, I'm saying, well, I'd be cutting through trees and stuff like that. We'd definitely lose each other. Someone messes up once, they're way back.
You say that with an assumption that I'd mess up.
No, I'm not. I'm saying if one of us does. I specifically didn't say it like that. Goodness, Rick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Howdy. You want to race the riverbed? Here. Do that.
What, from here?
No, I'll show you. So normally it'd be going from the other way. But here we can. Aye, just get over these rocks.
So we just follow the river all the way up to where?
So the river keeps going. It winds all the way up to Emerald Ranch, and there's a bridge, sort of on the other side of Emerald Ranch, and whoever rides to the other side of that bridge first will be the winner. But you've got to stay in the riverbed the entire way until the very end. Because usually the way this one's supposed to run is you start with your horses.
Start at the.
At the bridge, and then first one over this line of rocks right behind us is the winner.
Okay. All right, count us down.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm on to you.
What do you mean you're on to me?
No, the double tap.
A double tap?
So when you kick your hail, like twice as fast.
Oh no!
Are you focusing on me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Oh, you little.
Hey, stay in the riverbed.
I'm trying. Stop. Hey! This is totally my victory.
Ah!
Why did you just... Why? Why?
Oh, if I had rolled even slightly further, Rip, we wouldn't be speaking right now. You just ran me down.
You
I
rammed straight into me.
No, I cut to this side because I was on your left, and so that was, you know, if we're
You were
playing
on my
chicken.
right.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
You were to my right.
Nope, that is not true.
Yep.
It is not, Rip.
That is true.
Well, you
were
saw things wrong then.
Uh-huh.
I was on the left side, and so I cut up this way. Because I figured that instead of ramming the bridge, you'd go the other way.
Oh no, I was full sending straight to the bridge. I had faith that Tara would jump up.
That's alright, I won anyways.
You did not.
I got up here first and then you trampled me. I couldn't have been trampled if I didn't win.
I didn't have to focus once.
Aye, well, you didn't have a larger horse push yours over a rock, force them to jump either.
Okay, you were like this to me. I was to your rear left. And then you just immediately went left on me.
No, you were on the other side of me. Aye, you were, from my eyes. Everything that I could perceive with my Everything I could perceive with my senses said that you
Nay.
were on the right.
Nay. I was on your rear left.
No, you weren't.
Nay. Nay.
You know, sounding like a horse isn't going to make you more correct when you're wrong.
I'm saying that because you're saying I.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Never mind.
Oh, you killed a bird.
I flew off. Better than having a turkey just fly into your face. Race up the mountain.
What? You're already ahead of me. I'm not going to race when you say that.
Alright, stop.
My horse isn't ready.
Yeah, we'll stop.
I don't want to get trampled again.
I'm not gonna trample you.
You trampled me though.
As long as you promise not to ram straight into me.
I was literally trying not to by going veering to the left.
You veered right into me.
Cheating. I mean, I cheated too. Oh, I'm not racing up Topo Order. No way. That's a death race. Yeah, it looks different from his. Looks much different from his point of view. Yeah, it's so weird how the desync hits. You meant Topo Order, didn't you? Was there
Top of the
anyone up
mountain.
there?
No, I didn't go because I turned around noticing you didn't take the road.
Top of the mountain is very ambiguous, but that would have been a death race to go up there. I'm glad I wasn't on the same page.
Not really.
Aye, that gets so narrow and it's at the top of cliffs. It would have been a death race, eh?
No.
Aye, it would have. I would not race on that.
Okay, follow the route I was gonna say. Because you followed the road and I cut off through the hill.
I know, but I wasn't going up to Topo Order.
So I cut off around here and started incline.
Oh, wow. I just thought your horse did something that shouldn't be possible. I can't hear you.
I came onto the road and I was going to take this route.
Aye, and this is what I would not race on, is this route. This right here, death trap.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's not.
Howdy, gentlemen.
You're at a standoff apparently. Can you tell them just to leave?
They may be dueling here.
Are they shouting at each other? Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Nobody around?
No, doesn't seem that way.
There was nobody up at Wapiti?
Nope.
Alright. Just give me one moment.
Okay. One moment. Fine, I will open up my jalapeno Cheetos. Yes. I'm just poking Mingo to see if River's sleeping in the teepee. Would you gay moment? Man. Imagine if I just permed Saffron because I got run over in that race. I think Cronus would actually unfriend me. I'd unfriend me. Be like, you're a jerk. Bye. Oh, I see. That's a moment he needed.
Alrighty.
Thanks for the raid, Cronus. Oh, I'll assume you're going back to our cabin and we'll just have Arthur follow. Oh.
What is he trying to do?
I don't know, but he's good at it. That was neat. Midas is smarter than Odysseus, but not by much.
What is he
What?
doing? He just ran like full sprint down the hill. No fucks given.
He's a free spirit. He likes being up here.
Have you had him wander around with Petey? Like what
No.
Hummingbird does?
No, I haven't.
Kind of curious where Tara would prance about.
Well, the way that you speak about him, probably only in the deepest of darkest caves.
He has tried. Don't choke.
I wasn't choking. I was scoffing.
Well, it sounded like you were gonna choke him. What are you eating? You got a cookie? That's a crunchy cookie.
It's not a cookie. It's this pouch of crisps I got in Saint Denis. It's sort of they're sort of like the size of your little finger and covered in.
Are we talking my little finger or your little finger?
My little finger, and covered in powdered cheese, and also they taste like jalapenos a wee bit. So
powdered cheese?
It feels like I'm cheating when I'm eating them because they're just so good. I can't tell them I'm eating Cheetos, man.
All right, easy there, Tiger.
Huh. It's a jaguar on the bag. What's that about a tiger? I prefer jaguars.
There's a bear. You see him?
No, where? Up on the ledge?
Northeast. On the far northeast by the water.
I think as he's sitting there.
Yep, just sitting, basking in the sun.
I can't tell him Cheetos.
You notice this?
What? The horses?
Was a snake that
There's a
just went
snake
into the
going
house?
inside the house. Rip, do something about it. Don't shoot my boxes.
I didn't shoot the box. That was a rattlesnake.
Ugh.
Okay, don't.
Hi. What?
May want to move away from the window.
Are you gonna throw the snake in through the window?
I'm just curious.
Why are you throwing snakes through the window, Rip?
Just curious to see if, the snake would bash its head off the side or...
Fine, if you really want to, just clean up if any blood gets on anything, okay?
I'm good.
No, go now here. I'll do it for you.
No.
I'm doing it. You better do it before me. I'll watch from the inside. It's fine.
I kind of want to watch it from the inside.
Okay, fine. I can't even. Oh, here it is. Huh. Can you, can't he pick it up? Let me go over here. That was weird. Oh, the server. Okay, well. Yeah, Rip's, the snake crashed the server, maybe. Who knows? No. So, picking up things that are just, like, on a shelf or something, if there's people nearby, it doesn't work for some reason. The game event stuff doesn't work for some reason. And it's always been like that. Like, if you want to pick up canned food, cards, stuff like that, you have to not have someone near you. Bastille one. Rhodes. Which is the other one I got? Yeah, no, the bird one's nice. Well, they haven't fixed the items getting doubled with that crash. Well, I'm not really sure if I should keep playing Saffron. Oh! Oh, there you are. I thought you went to bed.
Well, I was about to, but I didn't want to without properly, you know.
Okay. Are you hungry, thirsty? Do you need something?
A little bit thirsty.
More than a little bit. You look like you're shriveling up.
What?
You're gonna look so old so quickly if you keep on dehydrating yourself.
You know, you say that, but right now I really need to run to the outhouse, so give me a moment.
Okay, bud. I missed. Can't get meat off it in the field anyways. I wish you could buy like a special Skinner knife or something that would allow you to get meat off of a carcass. And how long Cedes in Sisika can have the talk with him there. Yeah, we don't even know that he's in Sisika. Oh, right. Yeah, but I mean, we don't know how long he's in there for, but yeah. Whoops. Oh. People are wondering if we're getting DDoSed. Yeah, blame Nia. No, I haven't. I was planning on doing that. I'm gonna do that now.
I'll take a seat here.
Sure.
Unless you want to set up a fire. We can play it inside if anything.
Ooh, we can set a fire right out here. Hang on. Find my firewood. How's that?
What was that?
I said, how's that?
That works. The day I finally felt alive was the day that you fell in my life. Love was always lost on me till you showed up and set me free. I've never been this way before. Now I know what I waited for. You traded an eternity to come and hide away with me. Whoa. Does heaven even know you're missing? And did you come here straight from above? Did you choose to fall from grace? Lose your wings to fall in love? Does heaven even know you're with me? And are we living on borrowed time? If you're looking for a soul to save, it's not a problem, you can borrow mine. Knew it from the day we met that I could throw away regret. It doesn't matter what we do, as long as I can be with you. So come and run away with me. You're gonna love it, wait and see. Forever we can live like that. 'cause I'm never gonna give you back. Whoa, does heaven even know you're missing? And did you come here straight from above? Did you choose to fall from grace? Lose your wings to fall in love? Does heaven even know you're with me? And are we living on borrowed time? If you're looking for a soul to save, it's not a problem, you can borrow mine. Does heaven even know you're missing? Does heaven even know? Just say you'll stay and never go, and never leave me here alone. Forever seems too long a road. Don't they know? Don't they know? Does heaven even know you're missing? And did you come here straight from above? Did you choose to fall from grace and lose your wings to fall in love? Does heaven even know you're with me? And are we living on borrowed time? If you're looking for a soul to save, it's not a problem, you can borrow mine. Does heaven even know you're missing? Does heaven even know? Just say you'll stay and never go, you'll never go. Does heaven even know you're missing? You'll never leave me here alone. Does heaven even know?
That was beautiful, man. Wow, look at me failing to do nice transitions. I'm great. Fantastic. It's okay. Y'all know that what you see is a facade anyways. Alright. I actually have to get some things done. I know it's a really early night. But I think I'm gonna call it an early night as far as streaming goes. I would like to get on a different character, but with the server issues and stuff, I'm gonna get some IRL stuff done. Let me throw you guys at Lithiera. She's actually streaming. Plays Lark. Night, guys. Thanks for hanging out.